Hi friends, this is Rahul. Welcome to our channel DIY Almost Everything. As you remember, in our first video, we prepared rainwater harvesting filter 1, and today we are with second part, which is filter number 2. Just to do a recap, I will just help you to remember what we did in the first video. This is our house, and the outlet of the terrace water is actually drained out to the drainage or to the waste. We installed a valve here enabling the water to flow in the first filter. If you remember, the first filter was made of only mesh which will stop the dirt to flow, and now when the water is filtered from filter 1, it will enter the filter 2. The intention of this filter is to purify the water which is suitable for drinking. And what we will be doing is we will be using this second filter to fill our water tank, which is also called a sump, and borewell. Yes, I will be directly charging to borewell, and that will see in part 3 video. Now, before we go ahead and prepare the filter, I would quickly run through the costing which will be required for making this filter. If you see, you will need in all 5 components which are mandatory, and there are few other things which are not mandatory but you can buy if you want to make it a good filter. First, you would need 2 reducers of 6 to 3 inch PVC. It will cost to you around 420. If you don't get 6 to 3, don't worry, you can buy 6 to 4. I have not received, as I said to you in the part 1 as well, and I actually bought 6 to 4 with 2 bush further reducing the size. I will show you that in a few minutes. You will need 6-inch pipe, either 3 feet or 2 feet depending on your requirement. I am going with 3 feet at this moment. It will just be a little heavier. Then you would need a stainless steel net, SS net. You get all these items on any hardware shop. Do not buy a iron net. It has to be steel net or aluminium net, otherwise it will get rusted. You will need that as 1 meter. It will cost you around 250. You will need 3 kg of coal. It depends on the place you stay, but in the place I stay, I get it as for 25 rupees kg. So I have bought 3 kg for 75 rupees. And needless to say, bricks, stones and sand, which you can get at any construction site almost free of cost. Bricks, you don't need whole bricks, you need pieces. So I'm sure no construction contractor will not say no to you, and you can easily pick it from any construction site. There are a few other things which you can use to make your filter more cleaner, more up to date, and those are pot plates. Pot plates are nothing but which we put under the planting pots, the plastic plates. I will show you. You will need 5 in piece, so 100 rupees. This you need very clearly of 6 inch. So do not buy big, you need to buy 6-inch pot plates. I bought it from Amazon. Mosquito mesh, the plastic mosquito mesh which we already used in filter 1, you will need that again. And then adhesive. Adhesive, I put it in non-mandatory because usually you will buy it once. When you are making filter 1, you can use the same adhesive. It is good in quantity and you don't need to rebuy. But of course, if you are out of adhesive, then you will need additional. Now, if you see, the total cost is coming around 1345, and if I also add the non-mandatory stuff, it is just making 1645. So you will be making an RO filter for your rainwater harvesting at just 1645 rupees, 1645 rupees. Needless to say, this filter will have life of 2 to 3 years depending on your terrace, because if you keep your terrace clean, this will have a larger life. But if you you don't clean your terrace frequently and the mud water flows from your terrace to the filter, then you may have to replace this every 2 years. Now what we will do, we will actually see the parts which I explained here, and then we will, in a third step, assemble the filter. Yeah, friends, as this video will be very long and there will be a lot of preparation involved, so you will see some break in the video, and the only idea is to show you only value add things rather than showing the sub activities as well. Now after costing we'll see the actual products which we will need. If you see, we will need two reducers, 6 to 3 inch. I did not get 6 to 3 inch, so I bought 6 to 4 inch, and we also bought this bush. In part 1 I was not sure what this product is called, so I went to hardware shop and asked him. This is called bush, and this bush will actually go and fit here to make it 6 to 3 inch. So you will need this also. These are two bend. You will need one 3 feet 6 inch pipe. This is supreme pipe, 6 inch in the size. You will need the SS net, brick pieces, coal, small jelly, or in Hindi it is called as gitti, or also called as jelly. This is 20 mm jelly. You will need this, and you will need either sand or 5 mm jelly. So I was lucky to get 5 mm jelly. Trust me friends, I picked this from a road construction site, and they just allowed me because I picked hardly a small bag of sand. If you get river sand, nothing like it, but as you know, nowadays getting river sand is impossible. But if you are lucky enough, definitely use river sand, but not the fine one, the thick one. Adhesive, SS net I already showed to you, and some non-mandatory products. So you will need this mash which we used in our first part as well. You will need this pot plates, and what I've done, I've just used the drill machine to make the holes. This is not required, but as I said you, if you just want to make a fantastic filter, nothing like it. It just cost 100 rupees. I just bought it, cut it exactly in the size where it will go in my pipe. Yeah, and I drilled a lot of holes. If you don't have a drill machine, don't worry, just take a big nail, heat it on the gas, and you can just poke the holes, and that's how you create. First I wanted to use this, but I was not able to get for 6 inch. But if you get 6 inch, then don't buy this, just buy this for 6 inch. Unfortunately I got it for 4 inch, but I will definitely use at two places. I will show you in a bit. So quick recap, you need two reducers. If you don't get 6 to 3 inch reducers, then you will need two bush, one 6 inch pipe, one SS net. This is a steel net, non-rustable. I tested it putting under water for 5 days and it did not rust. Then I have bricks, coal, jelly, and small sand or 5 mm jelly. That's it. Now we will take a break. We will assemble this on the floor, and then we will start making the filter. Hi friends, so you may see a little mess because I am doing it in house. So to keep it little clean, I am using buckets and things to keep together. First step, definitely we need to put the solution and stick this pipe to the pipe. So as I said, always put little generously so that it will fix properly. Yeah, we have put this. Now I will put it into the pipe, press it completely. Yeah, so we have installed the pipe now. Now, if you remember, I showed you this at the beginning. This is exactly the size of this belt. So I'm going to put this inside. I'm not going to stick it. So you just have to put in a way where it fits properly. Now, it will be difficult to see, but I would like you to see how it is fitted. So this is how it has gone now. I know it is not very clear, but you can see that net has got created. We will not be fixing it. We will just keep it as is. Just try to make sure it is in center. Yeah, it is in center. When it will get pressure, it will automatically be rectified. Now, you remember this? I have created. Yeah, so I'm just trying to put this inside. You'll have to be a little careful because it should not get it bent. I will be using some stick to put it inside. Now if you see, I have put both the nets inside. There may be a question which may be coming in your mind that will it reduce the water pressure? So it won't, because it has too many holes inside. If you remember at the beginning, I showed you the mesh. So I have just created the mesh in this format. I will be putting mesh inside. So if you see now, I have put the net. Just to repeat, first is that toilet drainage filter cover. then I have put the pot plate with holes, and then we have put this mesh. Mesh I have put in a way that it covers all the round. The idea behind these filters or this nets are to protect the sand or dirt going inside the pipe. Now we will just put one more mesh. Now I'm just adding this. It is really not required, but the only reason I'm doing it to just make sure there is no dirt going inside our bore. So I'm just adding this mesh also. So now we have installed the plastic mesh also. I'm just filling the jelly. Now how much jelly you have to fill? You have to fill approximately 6 inch and then it should be enough. Now we have filled the jelly. So I have put approximately 6 inch jelly. It will be difficult to show you because it's very dark, but let's see if you can still see it. Yeah, it is 6 inch jelly. Now again the next step I will repeat is to put this plate inside the pipe. You'll have to be a little careful while putting because it generally gets tilted. So I'm actually using a small pipe to push it down. Now same as the previous step, I am putting this net as well. Just be careful while putting the net. The idea of putting the net is just to make sure the dust don't go ahead. Yeah, I have put the net as well. Now the next step is to put coals. We will be putting 2 layers of coal, and I will repeat at the end what all I have put inside. So friends, I have got this coal. This is a wood coal and these are mid-size pieces. Don't worry about it, just start putting it. Coal is very light in weight. We will be putting a lot of coal inside, and the benefit of putting coal is it purifies the water. Even when you do RO at home, RO also has two filters of coal. So I will be just putting coal. You can put around 8 inches of coal. It is difficult to measure, so just put it as per your understanding. Yeah, I have filled it till half now, so I will be stopping for putting more coal. Again, I will repeat the next step, which is putting this basket. As I said, it's not mandatory. You can just put it as a net, but I will be putting it to make it little nice filter. Yeah, I have put it. Again my mesh will go, which I have created in advance for the video. Now we have, I'll just repeat, we have sand at the bottom, we have coal. Now I will be putting the thick jelly. So I have this thick jelly with me in this bucket, and I will be using it to fill the bottle. Again, around 6 to 8 inches should be more than enough. So I have put around 6 inch. Please don't put too much of jelly and sand because it's very heavy in the nature. So I put around 6 inch of jelly. I'll repeat the same step again, which is to put this pot plate with the holes. I will put this mesh. Yeah, and now the last step is to put our bricks. But before bricks, I'm going to put little bit more coal just to make sure my filter is very good. Now I will be putting some coal again. Don't have very too big pieces of coal. It should be around 2 inches, 3 inches, not beyond that. Coal is light in the weight, so it will actually balance the weight of your entire filter. So now I have put again coal, and the last plate with the holes, and actually the last step is to put the bricks, small pieces of bricks. This will all make your filter as a good filter. Please keep very small pieces, don't put big pieces. So I have put the bricks and the last plate now. You will have to be a little careful because it will take a lot of space. And a simple logic I used is I will put this plate in opposite direction because my my reducer will go upside down. So this is what I've done. I'll have to clean this surface because it's a lot of coal and dirt and then put the solution and fix it. Yeah, so now the last step is to put this. If we have put this upside down. Now we will put a solution. I've cleaned the pipe as I said, and now I will be putting this. So I'm just using the adhesive again to make it a strong bond. Please note, I think after 2-3 years, whenever you have to replace it, you will have to completely throw this and redo new. So you will have a 1600-1700 expense every 2-3 years. But yes, my suggestion is to change it after 2-3 years so that you will continuously get a good quality of water. Apply generously and just press it, simple. Now we have installed this bush which I want to reduce it to 3 feet. Our filter is ready. Just to recap what we have done. We used this 6 to 4 inch reducer. We put a pipe. We put one plate of filter. We put a mesh. We put a plastic mesh, again non-mandatory. Then we put small sand or small jelly covered with again mesh or the filters. Then we put coal. We again put it with the plate, SS steel mesh, plastic mesh. Then we put coal, jelly and brick. That's how we have made the filter. I'll repeat. We have sand, coal, big jelly, coal and then brick. That's how we have made the filter. So it is a 5-level filter which will make an RO water. Now what we will do next? We have our first filter ready which we showed you last time. This is second filter ready. Now the part 3 we will actually show you installing this. It will take some time. My house is under construction. So hopefully by end of April we will be able to install the entire system and we will come back to you in part 3 video. Our intention of this video is to educate people to save rainwater. It will save our nation with water scarcity, and the level of groundwater is going down. It is extremely dangerous. There are countries like South Africa, Australia where the water has gone amazingly down. We don't want that problem to face in India, as well as you should get 24 hours 365 days water supply from your boring. So please do this with a limited investment of only 3,500 for first filter and approximately 1,600 for second filter. This will give you a lifelong water supply. Once again, thank you for watching. I apologize, it's a long video, but I think it is required to be a long video. You will see a lot of cuts. We are not professionals, so please excuse for our errors. We also request you to like our video. We also request you to subscribe our channel and enjoy more such do-yourself activities at your home. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day ahead.